Hello everyone, my name is Lanso90 and welcome to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. This game is a ASCII character-based game, kind of like Dwarf Fortress would be if you didn't have the tile set on. But it's based in a post-apocalyptic scenario, and it's extremely, extremely hard. I have a hard time playing it when I have the settings turned down as easy as I can make them. And for this first episode, I'm going to play it on the default settings just to show how brutal this game is. It's like basically every single apocalypse that could happen is all happening at the same time. It's not just zombies, there's also uh, acid rain storms, and all the animals want to kill you and everything. So, yeah, let's see how far we can get. This is a character creation screen. We got stats, traits, profession, skills, and we only get 6 points to put into all of these fields all together. This isn't just for stats. Let's see. What do I think is most important? Let's bring intelligence up to 10. Strength up to 10. Then I'll save these last 2 points. Okay, so traits, we have a little bit more wiggle room, because there's negative traits and there's positive traits, and negative traits give you more points. So there are a few here that are pretty much easy to have. What I like to do, and I don't know if it's the best idea or not, but I like to take this addictive personality here. Makes it easier for you to get addicted to drugs and stuff, because there's a bunch of drugs in the game. But I don't think we absolutely have to I don't think we have to use those, in my opinion. So I've seen people recommend getting farsighted or nearsighted, because what it does is it makes it so if you don't have your glasses, you can't see well, and glasses spawn kind of often. However, what I found out after I played the game a little bit is there's power armor in this game. And if you're wearing power armor, you can't wear glasses for some reason. So you don't want to pick that. Forgetful. This is one that I would pick if I wasn't playing on the normal settings. What it does is it makes it so your skills erode faster, skill decay. And there's a setting in the options to make it so there is no skill decay, and then that's pretty much a free trait there, but we're not going to want it since we're not using that trait right now. And I know we're not going to live long, so heavy sleeper might as well take. It makes it so you don't wake up if there's noises nearby. But I'm going to try to just sleep in places that are safe, so that shouldn't matter. Hoarder can be good. It makes it so you don't feel happy unless you're carrying as much as you can. And obviously you're going to be collecting as much as you can anyway. But, I don't know, I think you have to have exactly the maximum value. Yeah, it says carrying less than the maximum value. So I guess it would be a problem if you wanted to go do a supply run, because you can't bring stuff with you. Insomniac, jittery. Lightweight's a good one. It's kind of like addictive personality in a sort of a way, and it makes it so the negative effects last longer of doing drugs. Okay, mood swings. This is one that seems like it isn't a good idea. It says your morale will shift up and down at random, often dramatically. The thing is, as long as you're playing well and finding stuff that makes you happy, if you have enough stuff to make you happy, your mood will always stay at least moderate. even if you have a negative mood swing. So, and then of course you get the bonus of having positive mood swings sometimes. Poor hearing. I used to take that, and then it was starting to get kind of annoying. We'll talk about hearing once we're actually in the game. So, schizophrenic. Smelly seems like it would be a good one to take. It's like, well, you're just smelly, it's no big deal. But what it means is everything is going to be able to track you down easier, including the zombies. And I saw a video once of showing you how to look at the different senses. There's ways to look in smelling mode, and there's ways to look in hearing mode. And your smell is actually the biggest signature you make. So, no. Trigger happy is a nice one to take. On occasion, when you have a gun that can be fired at automatic weapons, you'll fire a bunch of bullets instead of just one at random. I don't like using guns in this game at all, so that's not going to be a problem. The reason I don't use guns is because they're really loud. And Truth Teller makes it so you have to tell the truth, or makes it so it's hard to lie to people, but the NPCs in this game aren't done yet, so there's no reason to not take that. Same thing for Ugly, it only affects NPCs, and there are no NPCs. Big Stomach is another one I like to take, since we're not going to be using drugs or alcohol anyway. And as long as we're just careful not to eat something rotten, we'll be okay if we take that. Okay, now the perks, or the benefits. I am not sure what the best ones of these are to pick. There's a few that are pretty obviously right, and then there's a few that I like to do, and then there's what most people do. So what most people do is they take all the ones that make you move faster, which is fleet-footed, parkour expert, and quick. And there might be one more in here somewhere, deft. Basically everything that makes you go faster. So that might be a good idea to do. What I usually do is I pick Animal Empathy, Inconspicuous Light Step, Night Vision, Optimus Pack Mule, Quick, and Terrifying. Most of those are things that will make it so it's harder for the enemies to hear you and smell you and stuff. Obviously, Quick is one of the speed ones. And then these two, Optimist and Pack Mule, are the ones that are obviously good choices. Optimist makes it so you're always happier, and Pack Mule makes it so you can carry a lot more. So those are always helpful no matter what you're planning to do. And Optimist, we actually have to pick here because we picked mood swings. Basically, they'll counter each other out. That's one of the things I said will counter out the mood swings from being very badly negative. We'll also go ahead and pick Pack Mule. Okay, and the other reason why I usually pick the things that make it so you're harder to detect is I usually play during the nighttime, but in order to do that, you have to set the game to start you at nighttime. And since I'm playing on the default settings, we're going to be starting at daytime. So I think we'll actually do what the other players do and pick the traits that make you go faster. Okay, we can't pick that one. So I'll have to pick one other thing here. Fast healer. I doubt we'll even make it to one day. Just need to sleep. Enjoy food more. Night eaters, kind of nice. Martial arts training. Night vision. Pain resistance. Oh, there's parkour expert. Okay. That should do it. Profession. Basically, these just give you starting gear. They can give you skills too. Some of them are worth picking, but some of them are just jokes. Like this one's called Clown, and it makes you start in a clown suit. It's free to pick that one. But I don't think we're gonna bother with this. Some of them will give you extra points, like the hobo. You start with less stuff and you're addicted to stuff, so it gives you extra points. But yeah, you can pick one of these if you want. I kind of like starting with nothing, so I usually just stay on unemployed. And also, we need these points for skills. Oh, and only just 2 points left. It's gonna make this not easy to pick. Well, dang. Hmm. First aid's a good idea. And bashing weapons, and I'll discuss why I picked bashing weapons here in a little bit. Pick a name. Usually for my first game of a new round of playing, I picked John Freeman, who was Gordon Freeman's brother. This is our world gen settings. Like I said, I'm going to leave these alone. Basically, what that's all saying is it's hard, and we're going to die. World name, we'll call it America. Okay, here we are. So, hopefully you can see my cursor. You should be able to. This @ sign is you. These dots and stuff just indicate the floor. These hashtags are like counters and benches. These here are lockers. I'm just saying this out of experience. After a little bit, you start figuring out what stuff is pretty easily. These white lines are walls. The plus signs are the doors. These quotation marks that are blue are windows. Out here you can see this is dirt, this is a bush, this is a mutated plant, and that's a rock. And these 6s are computers. This one up here is actually on. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press the S key, which stands for smash, and I'm going to press up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, there's something outside. Hope it's not a zombie already. It might be. It used to be these shelters that you start the game in would be really far out from town. As you can see on this, I press the M key. This is the map. We're like right next to town. This is the shelter we're at, and these these white, green, green greater than and less than signs and stuff are houses. I think that's a military base, and we can scroll over these actually and see what stuff is. I know what it is generally though. Ooh, and these are two military surplus stores, and I've actually just found power armor in military surplus stores before. Okay, so we're gonna grab this pipe out of the locker we smashed, and I guess we're gonna look out this. Okay, it is a zombie out there. First exclamation mark. Oh, there's so many zombies already. This is why I hate it on the base settings. We're probably... Okay, I need to get back there, actually. Ow. And we got bit already. The reason I was going to go downstairs and, like, hide, but he already saw me and he broke the window. And the best time to kill stuff is when it's stuck in a window, because it slows him down. And he's dead. But I think his friends are on the way. See what's in this pile of stuff. heavy sticks and cheats and stuff from the broken window. Okay, what I'm doing is pressing the period key to skip turns, because this game is calculated turn by turn. But, okay, they're coming, I think. It's taking them a while. Those question marks are sounds. That's what I was going to talk about. I wasn't going to explain it. The question marks in the darkness is where you can't see, and the yellow question marks are noises you're hearing. And here comes the zombie. Booski. And a zombie duck. And a zombie. Oh, is that everything? And there's one in the car. I think it's coming for us. Come on at me, bro. Okay. I think you might be stuck in the car. Okay, so those yellow greater than signs were indication that you can go down, so that's what I did. So now we're in a basement. You can see there's hashtags all over the screen. That means we can't see anything. Or that it's dark in here. Boots. I would grab boots, but it doesn't say that they also fit. And stuff fitting is actually kind of important in this game, because it will encumber you. I would also sometimes grab that long sleeve shirt. But what I usually do is I set the game to start in autumn. And right now it starts in spring, so it's kind of warm, I guess. Okay, so there wasn't really anything useful down there. There were some clothes, but it was mostly like winter clothes. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this rock here, press my ampersand key. I'm going to turn this pipe into a makeshift crowbar using the rock. There we go. With the crowbar, we can break into houses, even if they're locked, without having to break windows, which is helpful. And that is the reason why we picked bashing weapons as a skill. Okay, since there's... Oh, it's getting dark already or something? Maybe not. Anyway, what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to these craters down here. Sometimes there's big piles of loot next to these. Usually I go to the city first, but that's when it's nighttime. And when it's nighttime, the zombies can't see you as much as you can't see them. And it's safer that way. What are these? If we press X, we can move our sights around and look at stuff. A crate. Well, let's go investigate these crates. Hopefully there's no mines around these. Let's press our ampersand key. Our perception is 8. There's probably landmines around these, and I can't see them. Go up slowly. Use the crowbar to open it. Smoke bomb. Let's see what's in this one. I don't really want to use a smoke bomb. Flashbang C4. Dynamite. A mini nuke? Oh, that escalated quickly. Oh, guessing you're probably thinking, wow, this is the best stuff in the game right here. Oh, no, it's all useless. Basically, all that stuff's just gonna make a lot of noise. I have no skill with explosives, so it's probably just gonna blow up in my face anyway. Jesus. And now we got guns. Laser sights. I don't really know what these guns are without, like, looking at them closely. What's a brass catcher? I guess I should grab one. Hydrogen, M4A1, laser sight, extended magazines. 762 incendiary shells. H and K 12 millimeter. Huh. Well, there's ammo for this gun. I don't think... Oh, there's no ammo for these other guns, as far as I can tell. But, guess what? I have no skills with the guns. So these guns are useless to me as well. I'm just going to take this brass catcher so I can look at it. Bag that hangs off the side of your gun catches ejected casings so you don't have to pick them up. That's interesting, but I don't need it. See, if we started with more points, we could have put points in firearms, and then we'd be able to use that stuff. No. Okay, there's just a rock there. Oh, these Fs are mutated flowers. I think I mentioned it earlier. But if you walk up to them and press E, it says you can pick them for poppy seeds. I think they attack you when you do that, if I remember correctly. Oh, I hope these craters aren't trapped. Copper tubing. That might be useful for something somewhere, but these white, I don't even know, I guess they're exponent symbols. These things. If we step on that, we're gonna get hurt. That's like shards of like glass and metal and stuff. These blue things are probably cool stuff, but since we can't walk over to them, we can only look at the ones that are on the edges. Hunk of steel, copper tubing. It's starting to look like there's nothing of value in these. Rock. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. Springs. Copper tubing. Spring. There's only one more to look at. Spring. Oh, that's no good. Oh, wait, there's something down here. Oh. I hope there's no traps on it. There's no way to know because our perception's low. Human corpse, science ID card, plastic bottle, clean water is kind of nice. The only thing we can use an ID card for is a science lab, and we don't know where one is. UPS is awesome. It's like a big battery kind of thing. But it's super heavy, and we don't have a backpack or anything yet. Water purification tablets will be pretty awesome. CBMs are also really interesting, cool things, but they're also really heavy. We don't have the stuff to work with them yet. Guess we can take sunglasses. A book. Medical gloves are nice. So I guess this was a group of scientists. These, let's get the filter mask and let's get the dust mask. These, random encounters of, like, science people, they can be anything. If they're military people, it really pays off. But as it is, all we got out of this was sunglasses and medical gloves. Dusk mask, which will increase our defenses. All that stuff will increase our defenses a little bit. Okay. Let's take a look at the crafting menu by pressing the ampersand key again. Normally I put a lot of points into being able to craft stuff, but as it is, we didn't have any, so now we only have some stuff we can make. So I'm just want to look and see what kind of stuff we can make. A cudgel. Cudgel might be nice. Heard 2x swords are nice too, but we'll see. We can go back and smash something. And rebar. But a halberd is pretty cool. Meat, drinks, chemicals, tinna. Socks, lion claws, fingerless gloves, bandana. Bandana's kind of cool. Pouch, hand wraps. The reason I'm looking at this stuff is I'm starting to think maybe the solution to starting with such low stats is to live off the land instead of trying to raid the towns. What I usually do is raid towns, though, because it's such good loot can just be found. As it is, we're going to have to spend ages leveling up our... Oh crap, I can't carry more berries and stuff. Could we build pouches? Yes, 6 rags. Oh wait, we don't have any string or anything. Shoot. I don't remember how to get plant fiber. Okay, let's try... What's this? It's a blueberry bush. I don't want to break the blueberry bush. So let's try to smash the shrub. Yeah, that didn't get me what I wanted. Let's try to attack this poppy plant. Nope. Let's hit this small tree. Oh, that's made heavy sticks. Okay, I'm not sure where we get plant fiber. Can't carry more food and stuff. As you can see, well, I'm eating blackberries and stuff right now. As you can see, this game is kind of going to force you to go into town first. If we had maybe picked the profession where we got a backpack on automatically, maybe we could have tried living off the land out here, but I don't think we can. My morale is too low to craft, so I guess the mood swing picked in and made me unhappy. It's alright, it should go away eventually. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go to these houses. You probably just saw that M over there was a military outpost. That sounds extremely tempting, but there is automated turrets that will shoot at you. There are zombie soldiers that are heavily armed. Heavily armored it is. Okay, here's a zombie. Whoa, I stepped on a landmine. There isn't anything even worth... Okay, game over. Oh, like I said, when our perception being that low, we can't see the landmines. And I didn't even see that there's anything over here of value. It's usually the landmines are near stuff of value. But maybe I couldn't even see the things that were worthwhile. And we tried it on mines and died. Like I said, everything in this game wants to kill you, even the ground. That was it. That's game over. This is a roguelike game, so this character is dead. Nothing can be done about it. So that's the end of this episode. You could probably see that this game, I'm willing to bet it's the hardest game in existence. That isn't a game that's purposely meant to be impossible. But as it is, the only way I can play this is if I turn everything down, which is what I'm going to do next episode. So hope all enjoyed this video. This game is really fun, despite as annoying as it can be. Before I recorded this episode, I was playing it on the easy settings, and I was killed by a zombie bear. I was killed by a moose. It's just bad. So hope you all have a good day.